Hello students, in this module we are going to study about implicit differentiation. So the question is, why implicit differentiation? Implicit differentiation allows us to find derivatives of functions that are not defined or written explicitly as a function of a single variable. Means जिस फंक्शन को हम सिंगल वेरिएबल में नहीं लिख सकते और फंक्शन प्रॉपर डिफाइन ना हो, वहाँ पर हम इम्प्लिसिट डिफरेंशिएशन अप्लाई करते हैं. Till now we have taken an explicit function, means the function can be expressed as an equation in terms of one variable. For example, y is equal to 3x square minus x plus 2. तो यहाँ पे आपने देखा y को हमने सिंगल वेरिएबल में लिखा हुआ है, that is x. That is why it is explicit function. Now we are going to see implicit function. In this, the function is implied by an equation. Implied means unclear, means the function is unclear by an equation. So you can say that you cannot separate the variables. For example, x square minus 2y cube plus 4y is equal to 2. So in this, it is very difficult to express y in terms of x. That is why this equation comes under an implicit function. In simple language, you can say that explicit means y in terms of x and implicit means y and x both are together. Now let's see the process for implicit differentiation. To find dy by dx, differentiate both sides with respect to x. Remember it, y is assumed to be a function of x. So we have to take derivative of y, that is d upon dx of y. Collect like terms, means all dy by dx on the same side and everything else on the other side. Factor out the dy by dx and solve for dy by dx. So this is the process of finding differentiation of implicit function. Now we are going to solve some question based on implicit differentiation. Question number 1. Find dy by dx if 4x plus 3y equals to log of 4x minus 3y. Let's see the solution of this. So the given function is 4x plus 3y equals to log of 4x minus 3y. Now we are going to differentiate both this side with respect to x. So in the left hand side we'll get d upon dx of 4x plus d upon dx of 3y, and in the right hand side we'll get d upon dx of log of 4x minus 3y. Let's differentiate the left hand side first. So, the derivative of 4x will be 4 and the derivative of 3y will be 3 into dy by dx. And in the right hand side, we have log of 4x minus 3y. So, this 4x minus 3y is a box, means here we have a composite function. So, its derivative will be 1 upon box into the derivative of box. Therefore, we will get 1 upon 4x minus 3y into the derivative of 4x minus 3y. Now, we don't have any differentiation in the left hand side, but in the right hand side we have to differentiate 4x minus 3y. So, the derivative of 4x will be 4 and the derivative of 3y will be 3 into dy upon dx. So, here we will get 4 plus 3 into dy upon dx is equal to 1 upon 4x minus 3y into 4 minus 3 into dy upon dx. Now we are going to simplify. So in the left hand side we don't have any simplification, but in the right hand side we have to multiply 1 upon 4x minus 3y in entire bracket. So we'll get 4 plus 3 into dy upon dx equals to 4 upon 4x minus 3y minus 3 upon 4x minus 3y into dy upon dx. Now we are going to keep dy by dx term to the left hand side and without dy upon dx term to the right hand side. So we'll get here 3 dy upon dx plus 3 upon 4x minus 3y into dy upon dx equals to 4 upon 4x minus 3y minus 4. So, in the left hand side we will take common, that is 3 into dy upon dx. So, we will have 1 plus 1 upon 4x minus 3y equals to, in the right hand side 4 is common. So, we will take it outside. We have 1 upon 4x minus 3y minus 1. Now we are going to simplify the brackets. So in the left hand side 3 into dy upon dx remain as it is. We are going to do cross multiplication inside the bracket. So we get 4x minus 3y plus 1 upon 4x minus 3y equals to 4 times, again we are going to do cross multiplication. So we get 1 minus 4x plus 3y upon 4x minus 3y. Now we'll keep dy upon dx term to the left hand side and remaining term we will transfer to the right hand side. So we'll get dy upon dx equal to 4 upon 3 into 1 minus 4x plus 3y upon 4x minus 3y into 4x minus 3y upon 4x minus 3y plus 1. So in the next step we'll get dy upon dx equals to, we can observe that 4x minus 3y, which is present in numerator as well as to the denominator. So these two terms get cancelled. So we have 4 upon 3 into 1 minus 4x plus 3y upon 4x minus 3y plus 1. So this is the procedure to find the derivative of implicit function. Take a look of this particular question once again. Question number 2. If y equals to x into sin y, then prove that dy upon dx equal to sin y upon 1 minus x into cos y. Let's see the solution of this. So the given function is y equals to x into sin y. Now we are going to differentiate with respect to x. So we'll get dy upon dx equals to d upon dx of x into sin y. So the left hand side will be dy upon dx equals to, in the right hand side we have u into v rule. So its derivative will be x into the derivative of sin y plus sin y into the derivative of x. Now we can observe that we are having two derivatives in the right hand side, that is derivative of sin y and derivative of x. So we will get dy upon dx equals to x into derivative of sin y will be cos y into the derivative of y again, because y is a function, plus sin y into derivative of x is 1. Now we are going to take x cos y into dy by dx to the left hand side, so that we can take dy upon dx as common. So we will get dy upon dx into 1 minus x into cos y equals to sin y. Now we are going to transfer 1 minus x into cos y to the right hand side. So we'll get dy upon dx equals to sin y upon 1 minus x into cos y, which is a required answer. I hope this is clear to all of you. So take a look on this solution once again. Question number 3. If e raised to x plus e raised to y equals to e raised to x plus y, then prove that dy upon dx plus e raised to y minus x equals to 0. Let's see the solution of this. So the given function is e raised to x plus e raised to y equals to e raised to x plus y. Now we are going to differentiate with respect to x. So we'll get d upon dx of e raised to x plus d upon dx of e raised to y equals to d upon dx of e raised to x plus y. Now we are going to apply derivative in this. So the derivative of e raised to x will be e raised to x plus the derivative of e raised to y will be e raised to y into the derivative of y. Here y is acting as a function, that is why we consider it as a box, equals to the derivative of e raised to x plus y will be e raised to x plus y into the derivative of x plus y, because x plus y is acting as a function, or you can say that it is acting as a box. Now in the left hand side we don't have any part to differentiate, but in the right hand side we have x plus y to differentiate. So we'll get e raised to x plus e raised to y into dy upon dx equals to e raised to x plus y into this derivative we are going to apply in x as well as in y. So we'll get derivative of x as 1 plus derivative of y will be dy upon dx. Now in the right hand side we have to multiply by e raised to x plus y in the entire bracket. After multiplication we are going to put dy upon dx term to the left hand side and other terms to the right hand side. So we'll get e raised to y into dy by dx minus e raised to x plus y into dy upon dx equals to e raised to x plus y minus e raised to x. After this we are going to take dy upon dx as common, and the remaining part we are going to transfer to the right hand side. So we'll get dy upon dx equals to e raised to x plus y minus e raised to x upon e raised to y minus e raised to x plus y. Since it is given that e raised to x plus e raised to y equals to e raised to x plus y, so at the place of e raised to x plus y we can substitute this value. So we'll get dy upon dx equals to e raised to x plus e raised to y minus e raised to x upon e raised to y minus e raised to x minus e raised to y. Now in numerator we can cancel out e raised to x, and in denominator we can cancel out e raised to y. So we'll get e raised to y upon minus e raised to x. If e raised to x will go in numerator, so according to indices law we will get minus e raised to y minus x. Now we are going to transfer minus e raised to y minus x to the left hand side. So we'll get dy upon dx plus e raised to y minus x equals to 0, which is a required solution. I hope this proof is clear to all of you. Take a look of this proof once again. Question number 4. If x raised to 13 into y raised to 7 equals to x plus y raised to 20, then prove that dy upon dx equals to y upon x. So students, this question is very important. इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन में ऑलवेज dy अपॉन dx की वैल्यू y अपॉन x आती है. अब एक क्वेश्चन को आप पहचानोगे कैसे? सो इट्स वेरी सिंपल. इन लेफ्ट हैंड साइड यू विल गेट टू वेरिएबल्स अलॉन्ग विथ सम पावर्स. तो राइट हैंड साइड में उन दोनों वेरिएबल का एडिशन होगा एज वेल एज पावर का भी एडिशन दिया होगा. तो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो दो वेरिएबल कौन से हैं, x एंड y. तो दोनों का एडिशन दिया है. एंड पावर में क्या है, 13 एंड 7, दोनों का एडिशन क्या है, 20. दैट इज गिवन. सो इन दिस वे यू कैन आइडेंटिफाई द क्वेश्चन एंड द डेरिवेटिव ऑलवेज विल कम y अपॉन x. Let's see the solution of this. So the given function is x raised to 13 into y raised to 7 equals to x plus y raised to 20. So in this type of the question, always we have to take log on both this side. So we'll get log of x raised to 13 into y raised to 7 equals to log of x plus y raised to 20. Now, according to the logarithmic property, we will get 13 into log x plus 7 into log y equals to 20 into log of x plus y. Now we are going to differentiate it with respect to x. So we'll get 13 into derivative of log x plus 7 into derivative of log y equals to 20 into derivative of log of x plus y. Now we are going to apply derivative. So we'll get 13 into derivative of log x will be 1 upon x plus 7 into derivative of log y will be 1 upon y into derivative of y. Here y is a function, or you can say that box, equals to 20. The derivative of log of x plus y will be 1 upon x plus y into the derivative of x plus y. So we will get 13 upon x plus 7 upon y into dy upon dx equals to 20 upon x plus y into the derivative of x will be 1 plus the derivative of y will be dy upon dx. Now we are going to multiply 20 upon x plus y in entire bracket. After multiplication, we are going to put dy upon dx term to the left hand side and remaining term to the right hand side. So we'll get 7 upon y dy upon dx minus 20 upon x plus y into dy upon dx equals to 20 upon x plus y minus 13 upon x. Now take dy by dx common. So we get dy upon dx into, in the bracket, 7 upon y minus 20 upon x plus y equals to 20 upon x plus y minus 13 upon x. Now we are going to simplify the brackets. So in the left hand side we'll get dy upon dx into, we are going to do cross multiplication in this bracket. So we'll get 7 into x plus y minus 20y upon y into x plus y equals to, same procedure we are going to do in right hand side. So we'll get 20x minus 13 into x plus y upon x into x plus y. Now we are going to transfer entire bracket of left hand side to the right hand side. So we'll get dy by dx equals to 20x minus 13x minus 13y upon x into x plus y into y into x plus y upon 7x plus 7y minus 20y. Now we are going to cancel x plus y from numerator and denominator. So we have dy upon dx equals to y upon x into 7x minus 13y upon 7x minus 13y. So in right hand side we can cancel 7x minus 13y from numerator and denominator. So we'll get dy upon dx equals to y upon x, which is a required answer. So this is the procedure to do the problem based on implicit function. So students, I hope all of you understood how to differentiate implicit function.